phase, we're going to finish the restorations. Make sure the occlusion, the bite is just the way it should be. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove any flash around, especially number 20, like on the buccal and lingual. So I like to start off with a diamond burr, a fine diamond burr like this, and then go around. First of all, let me get some of this red out of the way. Just a little feathering, just like that. Give it a little round profile toward the occlusal, like so. Not going through the embrasure. And I'm touching the natural tooth, so if I come across a little ledge, that's going to wipe out anything that's overlapping. I think that's looking pretty decent right there. And now we're ready to check our bite. Get it nice and dry so we get a nice record. And we'll have the patient bite down real hard and then move your teeth side to side in the high spot. Thank you. And then we'll check it again. All right, sweetie. You got a little high spot right here. That looks more like the original tooth structure. That don't look too bad. There might be a little, sometimes just throw a little anatomy in there. This looks good because these cusps are there, and I'm going to round this off just a tad. I don't want to be too aggressive with that, so for the finishing, I like to use a 12 fluted burr. See these little flutes on there? That smooths the composite even more so than the diamond can provide. And it doesn't cut. Just smooths it out. So it's looking really, really nice. Bite down. Oh, that sounds good. I listen to the sound so that I can identify what they call group function. So all the teeth are coming together. Does that feel pretty decent?
Yeah.
Coming together on the right side. So that's looking really, really good. So the final stage is just the polishing of the composite. Okay. Make a smooth surface, and that prevents the composite from breaking down, or what they call plucking, because over a period of time you leave the composite not polished, it has little porosity, so it's not very withstanding of the rigors of chewing foods. Of the areas that were etched, we want to make sure that's nice and smooth. So especially like where the tongue is, make sure that's nice and smooth all around. Like so. Sometimes you can add a little bit of a polishing paste. And that little cup I had, Qatar?
The white one?
Yeah, the white one. Well, I'll just get one here. And this is going to be good. So that's that, and the last thing I want to do is to verify that we don't have any bridging of any composite or adhesive between the teeth, so she can always get in there to floss. Now you hear that? That's a nice tight contact. So that means when she eats, it's going to act as a natural spillway for food. In some situations, if you leave it, then there's a space there, an open contact. She'll get food entrapment, then the gum tissue will get sore and inflamed, and she'll always be digging food out. We don't want to leave a restoration, especially a class 2 like that. So that's very, very critical. Very critical. See, and when we floss, we really want to avoid hurting the gum tissue, snapping it in, because this floss is like a rope, and when you separate it, then those little tiny fibers have a chance to separate. And when they separate, then they can go through the contact point more easily. So I like to get a good grip on it, or you can use the floss picks, and I go in here side to side, snap it, get it through, and then I hug the tooth up and down, go up over the papilla so I don't sandwich it, and get the next one, and then take it out. So this is just a little thing about how to take care of these teeth properly. If you got some problems with hypercalcification, put a little toothpaste in there with fluoride, and then work it in there between the teeth, like so. Listen for a squeak, then follow through some warm salt water, and that'll reverse most cases of gingivitis. And so, unless someone's got something like leukemia or they're on certain medications, that is a quick fix. Any questions? All right, let's rinse.